Ah, right. So that's a tip for you. Every time we come on, say to me, have you put record on?
We need to remind you.
But great, me, I always forget. Yeah, I'm going to bring that suggested evidence form up again. And I'll show you how this will work. So I'll put up the wrong way. Just put those right again. I'll go that way now. Change the name of it at the top to assessment front sheet, yeah?
Yeah.
And as you send up, well, I obviously put your name in at the top. I'll use yours for now. I'll put Jenny's in up here. Where are we? Is it double S? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll put that in after. That doesn't matter. So, evidence to show. I've got this written in here. As you send me work in, I will. Oh, I'll change this as well. Actually, this gets changed too. And that, I'll make it a little bit bigger. And just put P. Oops. Page number, yeah?
Yeah.
And as you send me your work in, when you've completed it and I'm happy with it, I will go A, yeah?
Yep.
A. Now, what I will do here then, this comes out. I will get rid of all that. Oops. And then I will go
You're brilliant up on it.
somebody choking.
No.
You're only choking.
Go on.
You're only choking.
Yeah, I'd love one. Please, Alison. Come on, make me one. Well, what have I just done? Right, they're just messaging me now for the conference number. We just send them this 257 13
3
3
362 and 362. 133 362.
Yeah, just sent it them now.
Yeah, yeah. So it says now, I put in here, your analysis of your role is clear and has the detail needed to meet this AC. Yeah? And
Yeah.
it was, I don't know, page 2. Yeah, or maybe page 2 to 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
And, right, when this comes back to you the first time, after you've sent me your work, and when I send you your feedback, it'll come like this. And what I'll do is, what I need you to do then, copy it, even with all the other stuff still in down here, yeah, that I haven't removed yet. As we work through the process, then I want you to copy this and paste it at the head of your script, your Word document that you're putting together, yeah? So that every time you send it to me, I will alter it, and we don't end up with several copies. We just have the one, the head of your script each time. It may be that the work you've sent me is fully meeting LO1, which way I'll go straight through it, and I'll put that on. And that stays with your work. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm suggesting is the documents and appendices that you've put together that will support what you've written, yeah? I want you to give them each a number as you work through them, and then at the end of Unit 1, you can put them all there, yeah? Are we happy with that?
Oh, I think Jenny's just joined us.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear us?
I can hear.
Can you hear okay?
Yeah.
Hi.
Sound.
Hi.
It's all appeared. I've got 5 on now.
You have all of us.
Wow. Yeah, I get a little that little tab at the top of the screen there tells me there's 5 on now. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me who is who. on the right hand see the side of the screen, you should be able to see my ugly mug. Yeah.
It's not ugly.
Thank you. Kind lady. Right, yeah, so and as we progress through, this will get filled in. And that will stay at the head of your work. And at the end of each, as we complete each unit then, it's signed off and assessed and complete. The only thing I'll do as well as that is, let me try and find a piece. Put all that down a minute. I might have some on, where are we? Oops. Oh, we go. Oops. Yeah, here's what I've done before. And as it comes in, I put my put my comments on there. Please no my comments on your script. Now her script is underneath because she's already put it at the head, I think. Oh, actually not. No, it hasn't. That's not what that has. Sorry. Just get rid of that again. Go back to this one. Find one in a minute. So. This is Ben's Unit 1. He's completed that and he's headed that up and his work is underneath. I hope, yes, here we are. And if I make that full size. What I've got is, can you see the annotations here? Hello? Are we all there?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
just
you,
really laughing because...
yeah. Can you see me? Can you see the annotations I've got on the side here? Yeah?
Yes.
I've used review. So, like he's put at the bottom of here, reinforce English and Maths is maintained to ensure all core subjects are instilled within learning. And it needs to say how. So, it got all it would need was a little bit more to explain how they actually put that in. Not just that they do. You understand me?
Yeah.
So, I'll do this. This will be alongside your assessment. Yeah?
Yeah.
He's decided to stick his appendices in and he's gone along, right? So, valuation, you'll just get stuff like very good or whatever down the side if it's okay. And that way, I'll give you this feedback will be fairly direct. This feedback might run a little bit behind, yeah? Because obviously it takes me longer to write it all out. And I've not changed it on there either. I'm not changing. Page number. Yeah. What you can do, it'll actually help me as well as we move along. If you put the page number in, if you miss it, I'll put it in. Yeah, but if you put the page number where 1.1 is, 1.2 is, etc. Yeah, that will help. This is Unit 2 actually, not Unit 1. Don't get confused. I'm just showing you the way I'm actually going to do the review at the side. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so I'm back to Jenny's now, yeah. And that will then, as I work through your assessment, this will get filled in with the correct assessment. And these initial suggestions will obviously go as we work through. And each one of you, this is what I'm meant to say, each one of you needs to go into the VLE, save as, I saved that as Unit 1, ASSE, SMENT, and I can save that now. I'll save it to my desktop so I can actually use that on yours, Jenny, when we start. Yeah?
Yeah.
I saved that now. That's you made a start off. So again, this is how we'll progress. Come back. This is how we'll progress through. So as you pick up each of these units, I want you to pick up the where's it gone? I can't even find it myself. Just a second. Here we are, that's it.
It might be, but if you're picking up, I'm putting two and two together and I'll get four. She's second guessing it. Let's go, where's the key spot?
So unit 2 will have the same. So each time you go in, pick up this document, put it at the head of your script, yeah, and then just put your name in there and save as your name assessment sheet, yeah. That way it will leave the original one where it is, and it will you have your own version of it, yeah. And again, as we work through, I will remove the bits in here and put in, you know, my response to the work you've produced. So again, I think, having looked at what you've sent already in terms of amount, it's quite possible that my my guess of how long it would take is probably a bit pessimistic. Actually, we may get through a bit quicker than that.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just trying to I'm just setting the scene really for how this will be the quickest way of doing it, because it'll speed up things. Things won't get lost, and everything will be exactly where we want it. And each one of you'll know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So, as you work through this sheet, the first job you will do is, again, save it as your name and put it at the head of your script. And then as you work through here, you're going to be able to read this. I've got that. I know where that is. This will cross-reference to Unit 1, but make sure you included learning styles. So again, just these notes that I put in the side of there, purely for your reference. And as I said, as we work through them, those will come out, and the actual assessment of your work will go in. Is everybody happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, well, wait a minute now. Back to Unit 1. Who's that?
I can hear Love Island on in the background, do you?
What is it?
What's that?
Love Island's on in the background, do you, Phil?
Somebody's got it
Are
on.
you watching it? It's a
Not
load of
me.
garbage, that's all.
Yeah.
It's Paul Allison, he's watching it, that's what you can hear.
Ah, right.
Garbage.
That's what it is. Great stuff.
You watch that?
Switch off. Yeah. So as you look through the work that you've already produced for each unit, yeah, all I want you to do is check up not just the suggested evidence, inclusive teaching strategies. Just have a read through some of the material to make sure you've got it covered in in the work you've already produced. Yeah. So as we work through this, you'll be able to say, yeah, that's acceptable, or no, I'm going to have to add something to it as you work through. Yeah. It'll become fairly obvious because if you're looking at something specific on the spec sheet, cover sheet, well, actually, I'll use that just the same. Yeah. So I keep asking me to do that. Right, go on up. Yeah, because as you actually read this here, yeah, you're going to be going, yeah, I've got that, and then it'll say something like explain responding to your initial assessment. So that will then be an explanation of your initial assessment process and how it actually happens. And the documentation, of course, is needed to go with it. I've had a quick look at some of the documentation that's been sent. Now, I know this seems picky, but the EV has mentioned this before, so I always try and make sure it's done. If you send me a document that is an example of a document that you use, she won't accept it. If you send me a document, I mean, even if it just says learner A or B, if you send me a document that's actually completed and it's got a signature on it of whoever has to sign it, like at the end of here, you'll find assessor and signature and date on here. Now, most documents that you will use for this assessment, learning plans and all the rest of it will have something like that on them, or some form of record. It needs to be an actual record, not a facsimile of it that will, you know, as an explanation of what you use. It needs to be an actual real document. So I got that clarified on the first group, so we wouldn't have any problems further on. And the ones that's gone through since have done that, and he's quite happy with it, no problem at all. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And if the documents that you've got have not got signatures on it, then you can add them. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's next bit. Again, if you've got an organogram of who does what in your organisation, then you can use a copy of that and, you know, explain what your relationship boundaries are between the teaching role and other professional roles in the organisation. Yeah.
Yeah.
This 1.4, because of your situation, I will need to clarify this a little bit more. You may have, as I've met before with SEN, an overarching document with regard to referrals, yeah, and quite often parents are involved as well. Does that apply to in your case?
Well, not all parents, to be honest with you, have.
Well, yeah, but it will imply some of them will be involved, yeah. So any of those documents you've got, any where the referral process is involved, then just use the documents that you have. Use your current workplace.
Like the referrals we make internally to sort of SLT and
yeah,
support.
Yeah. I mean, this is what it's about really, because if you look at the one just above it, it's analysed the relationships and boundaries between the teaching role and other professional roles, and then it will describe points of referral to meet the needs of learners. This is things that you discover as a teacher that you will have to refer on to someone else. Yeah. I'll make somebody else aware of it, and it will probably be an internal document, yeah. So again, it cuts down the amount of explaining you've got to do if you can produce a document or a copy of it or a synopsis of it, and then actually just talk about it and say, yes, this is how it works, yeah. Again, explain why it's important to identify the needs of individual learners. Again, respond to your assessment or any referral process that you've used above. What you'll notice is, or you may not have noticed before, but I'll bring it to your attention now, is that Unit 1 carries on right from the start, role, right through to designing your learning and teaching plans, again, which plans can be adapted, opportunities to get feedback from learners, explain why it's important to promote behaviour, promote inequality and diversity, analyse the effectiveness of the teaching and learning approaches, analyse the benefits and limitations. It moves on, each section moves on from the last one. So as you've responded before, it sort of leads into the next learning objective. And you get to the end, which is 6.8, yeah. Analyse ways in which minimum core, and then review the effectiveness of everything that's gone before. And what I've said here is that this is your review of the effectiveness of your own practice and also of the facilities that you've got and the resources that you're able to use. And I mean, one of my students in London is not really happy with the resources they use and you know how it actually operates. I said, well, say so. I said, this document's between you and me. You're going to slag off your boss. Fine, doesn't matter. Because if that's how you feel and that's what's coming from you, and that's the important thing on this qualification, it's all about the learner and what they've got in the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes us through to the end of Unit 1. I just wanted to carry on from there to go on to Unit 2. And again, if you sort of anything at all, your ebooks are in here and stuff like that, you get a quick look at those if you've got anything you want to tie up or anything you're not sure about. And if you can't find it here, I'm at the other end of a text or whatever. Yeah. I've lost that blooming. Here we are. It's got put in the middle. I usually have it up at the top. Again, on Unit 2, all I want to bring to light on this one is check your cross-references. Yeah. On Unit 1, if I actually make that smaller, and go back to Unit 1. From side by side. Whoops, where's that gone?
Oh, you okay there, though?
What's happening?
So we got a little cough.
Yeah. Who's dying? Oops, Unit 2. I'll give up over doing that to me. Oh dear. Okay. 3.1. Yeah. 3.1 says devise a scheme of work in accordance with internal and external requirements. Yeah. 2.2 is devise a scheme of work taking into account of the needs of learners, the delivery model, and the internal and external requirements. That just says internal and external requirements. So this is why you need to read what you've written in Unit 1, yeah, and make sure it covers those 3 points. Yeah. So again, I put it in there. Always when you cross-reference, yeah, what you said actually meets those 3 points. Yeah. All of these will do the same. Refer to ILPs, Unit 1, 3.2, X-reference, Unit 1, 3.5, noting and others, right? This is identify opportunities for learners and others to provide feedback to inform inclusive practice. Now, the and others means, I think, what we got on 3.5, what was it, 3.5? Identify opportunities for learners to provide feedback from and inform inclusive practice. It doesn't include the and others bit. Now, the others will be, I don't know whether you will have any ongoing teaching observations, do you?
Pardon?
Do you have any teaching observations?
Yeah, we
some.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah, that is.
We can backdate them, can't we?
Yeah, so you're getting feedback from learners at one point, and that on the other one it says and others, right? Note the and others, because it's not on 3.5 Unit 1. It just says opportunities from learners to provide feedback, yeah? So the and others will be any observations that you have, and those will inform you or give you feedback, yeah?
I've obviously got to kind of make sure it's going
So,
through. I've got my lucky pants on. I've got the chat already. Just get me out there now. Let's go.
who's that in the background again?
I can hear this in the background.
Okay, now, have you got any further questions on the way we're going to move forward? Are you all happy with that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you with us, Jen? I've not heard you, love.
Pardon?
Hello?
I didn't hear that last bit. What was it?
I just said it's nice to hear Jen. I didn't realise she was still with us.
Hello?
All right.
Zoe, you sound like you're talking from the moon, Zoe.
Yeah, it's a long way away.
On a different planet, anyway.
All
Will you do
right.
some Makaton with that? I can't hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Oh, I can, Phil, yeah.
Oh, that's good then. I've turned my mic up full. Yeah, so have you got any questions for me before we call it a draw tonight? Because what I'll do now, between our next session, I will go through the work that's been sent to me, and I will start to send those sheets back for you to put at the head of your script, yeah? I'll send a sheet back for you to put it into the top of your script, and then we'll move on from there.
Great.
Okay?
Oh, thank you very much.
So if everybody's happy, I will call that a draw for tonight, and we will meet again next week, and I will have some feedback for you before then.
Great, thank you.
Very much, Phil.
Okay, super, gang. Glad to see you all tonight. Yeah, bye now.